All right, let's make sure we is live. Make sure y'all can hear me. Check, check, check.
Check.
I'm about to say, but that more no, it's delayed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the All Things Life and Sports podcast with Kylan Thomas. That's me. I'm your host, Kylan Thomas. Let's get into it. NBA Finals start in like 2 hours. 2 hours. Gonna come in here and do a quick live preview. I'm gonna get my final who gonna win, how many games. I kind of already did it on my Twitter and Facebook. If y'all on there, y'all seen it. Kind of already did it, but kind of just want to lay out some of the storylines, teams that the teams need to do better. Hey, this is a rematch. This is a 99 rematch. But we're gonna start this thing off right here. We're gonna start it off right here. Let's open this thing up right. 1999 finals rematch. There was a 50 games. Was the lockout during that season. So we got a rematch. The Tim Duncan Wemby comparisons, where they at in their careers, who's better at this point in time in their careers. All I can say is the 99 Tim Duncan was the finals MVP. The 99 finals was his first NBA finals. That was his second season. He averaged 27 points and 14 rebounds. That's what we're going to have to get out of Wembanyama this season. I mean, this series. There was times in that Thunder series where Wemby disappeared. Like I'm like, Wemby, where are you? It was after he talked to Popovich on the side before the game. It was that game. In the next game, he kind of started low. He was timid going in the paint, both offensively and defensively. He was hopping around like a jackrabbit. He was getting got by that pump fake, scared to attack offensively. When they switched Hartenstein also on him, that big body, that physicality, it tore him up. It ate him up. So if we want to do the Duncan Wemby comparisons, that's a big storyline on this. If we want to do those comparisons, he gonna have to come out and do what Tim Duncan did. He can't no holds bar offensively. It you on the attack. You now defensively, which I said this at times in the Thunder series. You got Cat. Here's my thing: when you had Hartenstein on you, the physicality of Hartenstein that affected you. Chet started being more physical with you. What you think? How you gonna handle this gritty New York Knicks team? Brunson gritty. You got to deal with Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Cat's considered one of the best 3-point shoot, big man 3-point shooter. He's gonna pull you out the paint. And there was times when Holmgren was doing that with the Thunder. They would pull him out, and Shea would be able to go in and eat. Dudes was slashing the paint. They would pull him out. Like the play, I think it was like game 1 or 2 when Dadnar drew up the out of bounds play, had Shea on the move, come pull Wemby out. Shea looking, he stayed, took the basket. I'm telling you right now, there was times Shea was kind of low, deferring. Brunson is a dog. Jalen Brunson is a dog. Then his dad lost, so he trying to get Pop's revenge in the 99 finals. So Wemby's gonna have to come out and not have those moments of inefficiency. A lot of all of them with the 3-point shooting, there was a lot of 4 for 15s, like 3 for 12s. That cannot happen this series. I'm interested to see what Coach Johnson does defensively on Brunson. I would try to make Cat beat me. We saw what Jalen Brunson did single-handedly game 1 against the Cavaliers. They were down like 22 points with like 7-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 22 points with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they came back to win. Jalen Brunson, Brunson ain't Shea. Brunson ain't deferring. Brunson ain't laying back. He going on the attack. So Wemby, you got to Wemby defensively. You're gonna have to be back to 10 block Wemby this game. We need game 1 Wemby every game of this series. If we want to do the Duncan comparisons, we need that every game this series. Like I said, Duncan averaged 27 points and 14 rebounds that series. Wemby averaged like 18, I want to say like 18 or 20, something like that this series versus the Thunder. I had it, but I lost it. So we're going to need a look up. We're going to need better from Wemby this series. But when it comes to who we got winning, who we got, the reason why, and this is, I actually think this series is going to be a lot more competitive, more than what most people think. A lot of people, which I said it too, I'm like, oh, whoever comes out of the West is going to beat the Knicks. But some people think whoever come out of the West pretty much going to sweep the Knicks. 4-5 games. No, guy. I think this. I'll give my prediction, but I think this is going to be a good series. This is still going to be a tough series. But the reason why I think a lot of us, which a part of me too, is because the Knicks, their road. We look at their road. You beat the Hawks. You beat the 76ers with a soft hurt Joel Embiid. Then you beat a sorry Cavaliers team who I keep saying Donovan Mitchell is not a superstar. They're relying on James Harden to be their second star. When that duo wasn't finna do nothing. I mean nothing. The moment they squandered that 22-point lead with 7-8 minutes left, I knew that was game over from jump. I said that I ain't see sweep. I said 5. I said Knicks and 5 from jump. Because I just, Donovan Mitchell he's not a superstar to me. So the Cavaliers, I mean, we got a sweep in the Eastern Conference Finals. The round right before the finals, we get a sweep. That was the competition they was playing and going against. And then we look at the Spurs. Spurs had Portland Trailblazers, but Trailblazers. Then they had a young, defensive, gritty, played a superstar Ant-Man who was hurt but was still great, still dominant. He had his moments, but it's still good and a great player. And with Ant-Man and the T-Wolves. Then you gotta go and play the defending champs OKC, 2-time MVP. In 7 games, you coming off that. That's the road the Spurs had to go through. The Spurs are battle tested. So the reason we get into this, we just think the whoever came out of the West was just gonna automatically not came out of the West. I said whoever won the Spurs Thunder series was gonna win the finals, not whoever came out of the West. Whoever won that series was gonna win the finals because it's that team. They went through some. The Spurs road was a little harder to me. Lakers, Thunder, late being the Lakers, that wasn't nothing. The Trailblazers, T-Wolves, and Thunder, they battle tested. Knicks sweep, so they've been sitting. We saw the rust in game 1 versus the Cavaliers. They were managed to overcome it, but they was rusty that game. But But my only concern when it comes to the Spurs, I'm a preface. I have no problem with Wemby showing emotions. None. But as it kept going, I mean, he started crying. I mean, at that point, I'm like, all right, bro. He's celebrating and crying like he had already won the finals. I'm like, all right, you still got a whole nother series to go against a gritty Knicks team. A Knicks team that ain't been to the finals in 27 years. A Knicks team, you got to go against Jalen Brunson, who daddy lost in 1999. He trying to get revenge. You're going against a Brunson who people, he can't be the number one option on the Knicks. Brunson can't be the guy to take the Knicks. You can't depend on a point guard to take you to the NBA Finals. A Knicks team whose fans, these Knicks fans, New York is on a heater right now. The team, the fan, I wish I could be in New York right now. That's what you finna go against. And you crying like you just won the NBA Finals. Again, I had no problem, but as they kept showing it and the motion just kept going, I'm like, that's my only concern, because if you look at the Knicks and how they celebrated, even kill. We got 4 more games to go. Like the famous words of Kobe Bryant, job not finished. Then Kevin Garnett validated me, and we're going to play it. But I want to show y'all the 2 differences in when the Knicks beat the Cavs to advance for the finals and when the Spurs beat the Thunder to advance in the finals, which again, you beat the defending champs. That's what I had no problem with showing the initial emotion. But as it kept going, it kind of got me like, it's like he's celebrating already. After having a rocky series. But I'm going to show y'all, I want to show y'all the difference in how the 2 teams to start. Look at Brunson, how they celebrated. Look there.
Season continues, and hopes of ending a decades-long championship drought are very much alive. The mutual respect and the brotherhood you see at the end of these series is always so impressive.
It is, and that's why they always talk. You don't talk in between series. You want to make sure that barrier is there. But once the series has been decided, you respect everyone as a competitor. You know their journey is similar to yours. And so I will tell you, there's a lot of times you've given teams jabs up and you said, hey, go win it. Go finish the journey, right? You wish them the best as they move forward, and it's a very competitive moment.
And I know, Mike, you said they're not done yet. In their mind, they want to fit.
So, even kill, great series, great game. Good luck the rest of the way. Stay healthy this off season. They went about that like we got 4 more. We got another series to go. Now let me show y'all the Spurs, more so Wemby, after winning the Western Conference Finals.
To the NBA Finals.
Look at the emotion from Wemby. Unbelievable. This is what you want to see. A young team growing up on the biggest stage. Look how his teammates.
They have arrived, and you saw the emotion from Victor Wembanyama as he was looking up into the stands.
The San Antonio Spurs go on the road and in the house of the defending NBA champs earn a berth in the NBA Finals for the first time in a dozen years.
And Mike, I'm absolutely loving the emotion here by Wemby.
Ashley Shamedy.
Excuse me. Julian.
So you saw the difference in celebration between the Knicks and the Spurs. Knicks was more, we ready for the next series. Which, like I said, I had no problem, but as it kept going, I'm like, all right, what you can even tell, like, teammates around them, everybody around them kind of like, they hugging the sun, but they kind of looking at them like, hey, dude, like, we got some more to go. Look at Harrison Barnes, that vet. When he hugged him, look at the reaction. It looked like he wanted to tell him, hey, we still got 4 more to go. I love when somebody must, and I sit up here and say all this, but as an athlete myself, I like to think I wouldn't do that in that moment because I'm more that Kobe Bryant job not finished. But I never know. The journey you went through to get to where you trying to get to. I understand that. That's why I say I'm trying not to stay off my lawn. But then Kevin Garnett had the same sentiments as me, and I'm like, okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. We finna play this video like 2 minutes long. We'll see if we'll play the whole thing. But here's Kevin Garnett kind of saying the same thing. Like you still got 4 more games to win. Let's taper it down.
Bullshit. He's crying in motherfucking Western Conference Finals. That was too emotional for that to be. That was too emotional for me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, man. He got 4 more games to try to get. You got to go through the finals now. Nah, you still got to be even killed right here. And that trophy, that ain't what that's cool. Yeah, we beat them, cool. But I got a whole nother sight in this up here. It's going to take my energy to run up this hill. I can't be here. Nah, that's how bad they wanted to beat OKC. You know what I'm saying? But, man, this right here, nah. And then to me, this is the Knicks' only window I see. They got to get it right now. I'm talking about you got no Boston on here. You got no OKC. You got to go now.
So the Knicks are on an 11-game win streak right now, and they have the best point differential ever in the playoffs. So they're smashing teams.
No, they are, but I don't want to give fools gold. Okay. Like, I'm going to be really honest. The Knicks ain't seen this type of defense right here. They ain't seen this San Antonio.
Right.
And they ain't.
Let me see, you crying finals. Where's the conference finals? Hey, but I love that old school thought process. That's why I say I'm trying so hard not to be that get off my lawn, but I understand where that's coming from. And like he said, it seemed like they care so much that they beat the defending champs in the Thunder than they are to win the NBA Finals. But in the famous words of this guy right here,
you're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
still to be happy about?
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Job's not finished. Job not finished. And to end this thing off, to give everything I say, to give my final NBA Finals prediction. In 6 games, I have the San Antonio Spurs winning the NBA Finals. I said all that to say Wemby need to be better. I said all that to say Wemby was a little too emotional for me. But I say all that, and I still got the Spurs winning this finals in 6 games. It's just the roles both teams took to get there. It seems the Knicks, just that human innate nature, they kind of coasted. They coasted. You ain't came across no team like the Spurs, no young, dynamic, defensive team. Both gritty. Both teams gonna be gritty. the rust plays that they've been sat for like over a week. They beat the Cavs like 8 days ago. Spurs battle test. They've been battling. They ain't got no time off. It's that momentum. Momentum is big in sports. We saw Russ take effect game 1 versus the Cavaliers, but the Knicks was able to overcome it. You better not get down 22 with 7 minutes left against this Spurs team. I said all I say about Wemby dominating the paint, both offensively and defensively. I think he figured it. I think he's going to figure it out this series. He's going to have his Tim Duncan 27 points, 14 rebound series. He's going to be finals MVP. Guys are going to be more efficient. Guys are going to make more shots. And I have the San Antonio Spurs winning the NBA Finals in 6 games. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're going to close it out with this right here. Make sure everything done for you. Try to have fun. We about an hour and a half away from game 1 in the NBA Finals. Let's go. We're going to end it out with this right here.
"30 teams start this journey, but only 2 are left standing.
We believe in ourselves. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The math is simple. The quest, anything but. This isn't just a series. This is legacy. Everything's on the line because history is called. This is the NBA Finals.